I have to have several disclaimers in this video. The first one is the fact that uh, if it looks like I'm cartoonish because I just had my beard colored today, trust your instincts. I do look cartoonish. I never go in public the day I have this done because it looks so much better the second day. But there's no world where I'm going to do this tomorrow, so I have to get this done today. So just deal with the fact I have this color today. Um, and by the way, I am using notes because this is actually part of the story I'm telling here, that it's important if you're doing public speaking to be able to accept the fact that having some notes is a good thing. Uh, so today's topic is the degree to which someone being a mentor is helping you versus bullying you. That's the topic. Is it good for a mentor? What's the line? A mentor helping you versus bullying you. Um, I first want to start with a moment of gratitude. Um, I am very fortunate. I've had two fantastic mentors in my life. In high school, I had Michael J. Pites, the speech coach extraordinaire, that everything that anyone who's ever known me in public and my ability to speak, I owe to him. Thank you, Coach Pites. And then second is Bill Spellman. He's the mentor that this video is more about than Mike. Mike is the nicest, kindest person on the face of the earth. When it comes to Bill Spellman, my mentor from college, if you did a word cloud of things to describe him, kind would not be in that word cloud. And he'd be okay with that. I'm not, trust me, he's okay with that. If you wanted somebody in your corner when life has hit you with the hardest times you could possibly have, and you need someone in your corner fighting for you, there is nobody you want in your corner more than Bill Spellman. So I am in no way dissing Bill Spellman. But kind was not a word anybody ever used to describe him. I'm going to do something here that I have never thought I would do on a video, but it calls for it. You're going to hear me sing, and so I apologize in advance to Julio Iglesias and Willie Nelson. I apologize in advance. Um, to all the girls I've loved before. To all the girls I've loved before, who've traveled in and out my doors. I'm glad you came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I've loved before. Seriously, apologies to the people who sing that song right. My modified lyrics go with it. To all the boys I've bullied before. I had no idea you were so soft. If I had known, I'd have taken it slow. Sad I expected more of you. My mentor was a badass. He didn't take fools lightly. Had he been your mentor, you'd be in the corner, sucking your thumb. No more music. I'm done doing music. Disclaimer number two. Uh, I'm going to use the term Mansoor, not Mansoor. I have a really, really close Emirati friend named Mansoor. This is Mansoor because the person I'm talking about, if he wasn't Mansoor, he'd be named Masood. But The fact that he is a man who is sore, Mansoor seems like a much better name. So I'm gonna just use Mansoor from now on because I don't want to incriminate any Masouds in the world. Okay? Over the course of the decade that I knew Mansoor, I helped him material. I gave him money for his family. I helped him return home. I helped him return. I helped him do a trip to Nepal. I paid for a trip for him to go to Europe. I even paid for him to buy a car. And this is the best one. I even helped pay for him to take a trip to India to lose his virginity. True. True fact. Couldn't make that up if I tried. Okay. Today, in 2026, he is very upset about the tyranny of Steve. I was a bully. I made him feel bad, and he is currently living in Britain, and he's very popular, and his life is going well, and I'm very happy for him. I really am. I never wanted anything from him. I wanted him to live well, and so he's living well. But he felt the need to let me know that I was such an incredible bully to him. I'm checking my notes because I know I want to end this. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, okay. I'm not missing anything. Okay. Uh, with an absence of malice, I have no anger towards Mansoor, butthurt, whatever term you want to go by. Um, I apologize. There's no world where I want to bully someone. But, but I know for a fact Bill Spellman is looking down at me right now, and he is saying, Steve, your mercy on this person is much greater than it should be. I absolutely guarantee that's his response. So, uh, yeah. I don't know what the line is between being a mentor and helping somebody and being a bully. I thought I did. I thought I did until Masood corrected me on it. But yeah. Anyhow, I I I since Bill Spellman died in June 1997, I have had imaginary conversations with him every week since then. This is one where I legitimately wish there was some way I could channel him to find out what his take on this would be. Uh, I do know for a fact Masood, anyhow, I know for a fact he sides with me. Anyhow, I'm just leaving it out there for anybody to see and hear and think about what it means to be a mentor versus what it means to cross the line and become a bully. When you're trying to help somebody, but they don't take your advice. The greatest example of this with Masood was he had the biggest speech of his life. I told him to take a piece of to take the speech with him and put it in. He's wearing a suit, and so I said, "You put it in your breast pocket. You just put it there." He's like, "I know this speech so well. There's no way I could ever forget this speech." And so, of course, guess what? He went up and spoke for 30 seconds and then forgot the rest of his speech. And I said to him, dude, when I was speaking in St. James Palace in front of more than 100,000 people online, uh, I made sure I had a copy of the speech with me, and I made sure that the real Mansour, my Emirati bestie, had a copy of the speech with him because you never know if you're going to blank out. It can happen at any moment. That's why I told you to have a copy of the speech with you. But he, Masood, just knew better than me. And so he didn't have a copy of the speech, and so he screwed up the biggest speech of his life. Is there any gratitude from him? No. And of all the things I did for him, $30,000 of gifts, things I spent for him, and all the ways I tutored him, uh, the number of times he said thank you to me is less than 10. Less than 10. So this actually goes back to a thing I posted on LinkedIn a couple days ago. To whatever degree you've had a mentor in your life, make sure that helped you. Make sure that they know that you were helped by them. Because in Spellman's last months of his life, he needed to hear from more of his mentees that they appreciated him. He knew I loved them. He knew how much I loved him. He knew other people loved him, but he was incredibly depressed in his last couple of months. So I'll repeat the thing I said on LinkedIn a couple days ago. If you have a mentor who's done something good in your life, make sure they know it. This isn't rocket science. This is a good place to end this because I don't want to go anywhere bitter. I want to end on a positive note.